Yes. Absolutely right. Oh, don't be that.
Literally, you just shot and killed someone yesterday until you guys.
Absolutely. Yes.
Get off my fucking property now.
Goddamn right. Get the fuck out. Oh, hi.
I want judge paper.
I'm sorry.
I want inside paper. You don't come near my house because you're the one that.
It's morning in America.
It's morning again in America. Today, more men and women will go to work than ever before in our country's history. They can look forward with confidence to the future.
Good?
Nearly 2,000 families.
What the fuck?
It's morning again in America. More than at any time in the past 4 years.
I know I'm supposed to feel sorry for Alex Preddy,
This afternoon,
but I don't.
6,500 young men and women.
We live in a world, in the real world, Jake, that is governed by strength.
You submit. That's
That
it.
is governed by force.
Submit.
It's hard to call it land. It's a big piece of ice.
We are in the midst of a rupture, not a transition.
And under the leadership of President
Trump.
our country is prouder and stronger and better. Why would we ever want to return to where we were less than 4 short years ago?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person. And there's a law passed that it's almost impossible not to get them out. You can't get them out once they come in.
I was most moved, as I always am, by the young people, the youngsters, from the little ones perched on their father's shoulders to the teenagers. You get a rebirth of optimism about our nation's future when you see their young faces. They are what this campaign is all about. Renewing our spirit, securing their future in a world at peace is the legacy I would like to leave for them.
Alex Preddy was there being subversive because resisting arrest can lead to very bad.
What the hell did you just say?
Don't let the left kid you with this, that this is just a normal protest where people are peacefully protesting. No, it's not. Peaceful protesters don't have 9mm weapons with 2 extra magazines.
This individual who came with weapons and ammunition to stop a law enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers.
Oh. The agents attempted to disarm the individual, but he violently resisted.
That is the definition of domestic terrorism. That's the facts.
By stupid people from leadership in Minnesota.
Hey, fuck off!
This is a cell phone video filmed by the ICE agent who shot and killed Renee Good in Minneapolis. The White House press secretary said this footage reaffirmed President Trump's previous claim, based on other videos, that Miss Good, quote, didn't try to run him over, she ran him over.
Get out of the mall!
Watched in isolation, the cell phone video might look like that's the case.
No, she had it coming.
But when analyzed alongside other angles of the shooting, synchronized by the times, a much more complicated picture is revealed.
I want to talk about 47 days. A lot like the fighter plane, the new F-47. Something cute has happened with ICE.
Murderers, drug dealers, the mentally insane.
And you're such a deadbeat.
Instead of 16 months of mandatory training,
Get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
they've got it down to 47 days.
More footage will likely emerge, but the currently available visual evidence still shows no indication Agent Jonathan Ross got run over. The footage does provide some visibility into the positioning between the agent and Miss Good's SUV and the key moments of escalation.
Do not believe you're lying, ICE.
I want to ask a question about the rules of how law enforcement is allowed to engage when feeling threatened, per your assertions. Because I want to show some video to you right now and ask, what is the appropriate response for the police officers in this situation?
I wish I was in the land of cotton.
Have you no sense of decency, sir? At long last, have you left no sense of decency?
Those are law enforcement officers being physically attacked. By this standard, would any of those officers be justified in shooting and killing the people causing them physical harm?
No, calm down.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
About 3 minutes before the shooting, footage shows Miss Good and her wife park their maroon SUV in the middle of the street and begin honking and heckling. Administration officials say they were impeding and blocking immigration agents. Footage shows 11 vehicles maneuver around the SUV, including this Chevy Tahoe driven by Agent Ross. When he exits, he's already filming Miss Good's SUV.
Every single situation is going to rely on the situation those officers are on. But they know that when people are putting hands on them, when they are using weapons against them, when they are physically harming them, that they have the authority to arrest those individuals.
The president pardoned every single one of those people.
And make sure that they're getting justice for their actions going forward.
President Trump pardoned every single one of those people.
And every single one of these investigations comes in the full context of the situation on the ground.
She is obviously enemy of state.
A camera typical of most law enforcement, but using his cell phone in his hand. It's not clear why. The agent's footage shows his interactions with Miss Good.
I think, frankly, they're professional agitators. And I'd like to find out, and we are going to find out, who's paying for it. With their brand new signs and all the different things.
In the middle of the AI boom where anything is possible, this dude's like, no one can make a sign that fast.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
And her wife.
That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning.
There's verbal jabbing.
It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later.
Goddamn right.
That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking...
You submit.
You want to come at us?
We see the agent switching the phone from his right hand to his left as he heads toward the front seat of his Tahoe.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
She is domestic terrorist.
During this time, on the other side of the SUV, 2 new agents arrive.
I wish you could explain to me what the hell's going
We
on.
see Miss Good motions them to go around her.
Okay. Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
Over the next 6 seconds,
Out of the car.
we see one agent reaching into the SUV, Miss Good starting to drive, then Agent Ross firing 3 shots.
Things happen.
And that's one thing that President Trump has been so focused on, is
Bunny.
making sure that when we're out there, we don't pick and choose which situations are and which laws are enforced and which ones aren't. Every single one of them is being enforced under the Trump administration, and the clarity of the law stands. And if people don't like it, these members of Congress and elected officials should go change the law and make sure they have that debate and policy.
I just showed you video of people attacking law enforcement officers. Fucking bitch. Undisputed proof, undisputed evidence. And I just said President Trump pardoned all of them. And you said that President Trump is enforcing all the laws equally.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's just not true. Fucking bitch. There's a different standard for law enforcement officials being attacked if they're being attacked by Trump supporters. We just saw that.
This individual and these instances and these investigations all have to be taken and done correctly in context of every situation that is happening on the ground.
Here, the agent's cell phone footage shows he's moving directly in front of the SUV, as it's reversing and rotating towards him, initiating a 3-point turn apparently to leave.
Was a horrible, distressing experience.
Vehicle rammings, we've had
I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
over 100 of them in recent weeks where people are using their vehicles as deadly weapons and attacking our officers and training them on how to block streets. And I'll remind everybody that if you get involved and impede a law enforcement operation, you are breaking the law. That is a crime. And at that point in time, that individual needs to be arrested and taken in and charged and convicted for what they're doing to stop justice in the United States.
Probably funded by George Soros.
That Agent Ross's voice calling Renee Good a fucking bitch?
I can't determine which one it is, but it could be, sir.
The cell phone is focused squarely on Miss Good. She looks down, shifts into drive, and begins turning to the right, away from the agent.
It's wild. It's wild. They're hiring anybody. Hell, they hired a damn reporter without a background check.
The shooting, we should note, was Wednesday at 10:37 a.m. Eastern. Just over 2 hours later, the Department of Homeland Security put out a statement definitively asserting what had happened, defending the ICE agent, accusing Renee Good of domestic terrorism. That's a characterization that you reiterated in a press conference half an hour later.
Smells like a bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Vote for the right to have a secure sovereign border and for the right to have a government
that puts American citizens ahead of illegal aliens.
So C, at the same time, is beginning to lift his other arm. On these cameras, we can see what's happening around Agent Ross. The other agent is yelling orders and reaching into Miss Good's SUV. Her front tire spins as she continues turning right. Agent Ross is at least a few feet away from Miss Good's SUV. He does not appear to move out of the way. As the SUV rolls forward, the agent unholsters his firearm.
The fact is,
we see in his cell phone video at this moment the camera drifting off to the left. The agent is no longer focused on filming. It's at this point in the cell phone video where it first looks and sounds like the agent's getting knocked violently.
Now, Republican Senator Tom Tillis said, quote, "It was very unusual to have a senior law enforcement official to draw a conclusion about an event where the scene was still being processed. Generally speaking, law enforcement would recognize that a life was lost, that families are changed forever, the shooter's life will change forever. We're collecting video, we're trying to assess the situation."
They can't do background checks because they hired the Proud Boys. You can't work for the federal government if you were convicted of insurrection. I'd give a fuck if you were pardoned.
Why did you not wait for an investigation before making your comments?
Oh, well, everything that I've said has been proven to be factual.
On the other camera, we can see what's happening. Here is Agent Ross aiming his gun at Miss Good. And here is his outstretched arm leaning toward her vehicle, which is barely visible behind the Tahoe. His phone, which is gripped in his left hand, flips over when the agent's hand lands on the front of the vehicle. There's an audible thud when it hits. The camera rotates up towards the sky.
Truth. This administration wants to operate in transparency.
Again, while it appears the agent's getting knocked over, we can see that's not the case from the other angle, which shows he's standing with his hand near the headlight, his torso and legs away from the vehicle.
This officer had run by a car and got stitches in his leg. So, what do you expect him to do? Not shoot her in the face? Go fuck yourself. You are being stupid.
Phone footage, the agent's face flashes on screen, then it goes black. The other angle shows us why. We can see the agent's foot sliding, his hand bracing against the SUV, and his arm getting pressed into his chest. It is impossible to determine if this is happening because of the SUV's movement or the icy asphalt, or more likely, both. And what's very unclear because of the limited quality and availability of footage is whether the agent's upper body gets swiped by the vehicle as his left foot slides back. This moment is when Agent Ross fires. We see the other agent pull back from the SUV. Both of them stumble, apparently slipping on the ice.
Possible had just been in Minneapolis the day before, had already had conversations with officers on the ground.
So it's morning in America.
You know how to get to me.
Time for everybody to wake the fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that woke? Is that too woke? I had to get up early for this one. Everybody better get their shit together. Because it's on, motherfucker.
The people of this country deserve to know the truth of the situation of what had unfolded in Minneapolis.
Well, with all due respect, Secretary, the first thing you said was, quote, "What happened was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow." Correct. Because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and rammed them with her vehicle. That's not what happened. We all saw what happened.
It absolutely is what happened. Yes, it is. Those officers had been out in enforcement action. A vehicle had been stuck. They had come to help get that vehicle out. That's when this individual started blocking traffic for minutes and minutes.
You said that the woman attacked them and surrounded them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle.
Blocked the road for a long time and was yelling at them and impeding a federal law enforcement investigation.
Do not believe your lying eyes.
That's what you need to focus on, Jake, is they were breaking the law by impeding and obstructing a law enforcement operation. They were breaking the law already.
Can you speak to anybody that's marching right now and ask them what it is that they're marching about?
Yeah. Excuse me. Can you tell us, what are you here marching for?
Yeah, I'm just here because I think it's absolutely disgusting what ICE is doing here. I think it's absolutely abhorrent that they're kidnapping people. I'm disgusted that they murdered an innocent human being. And yeah, the entire thing just absolutely abhors me. This has to stop immediately.
This is also the moment many have said looks like Agent Ross getting run over. And it does when watched at full speed.
She had it coming.
But looking more closely, we can see in multiple angles that there's a visible gap between the vehicle and his legs, indicating his feet are positioned outside the SUV's path. The agent's left hand is still against the vehicle and gripping his phone. We see as he fires, it's recording the clouds and the trees overhead. It's not because the agent is knocked to the ground. The other angle shows he's still standing, continuing to maintain his grip on his phone and his gun, and we see a clear and growing gap between his body and the SUV as he fires a second shot, and a third.
She tried to run over 3 officers with her vehicle. She tried to turn her car into a missile.
None of the bullets have the effect of stopping the SUV.
I'll get to violations in a minute. The idea, that there's supposed to be some kind of, I don't know what it's called, civil rights, that's out the fucking window. But I'm not there yet. What this video is really about is the ICE list.
What's your instrument of choice?
Instrument of choice? I just found a bell in a bag. He's handing out free stuff, so there we go.
Oh my God, he's got a bill!
Oh dear God. They must have been petrified.
This individual attacked those officers, wishing to inflict harm on these officers, coming brandishing like that.
Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers.
Thank God he had the hindsight.
A Border Patrol agent fired defensive shots
to shoot her in the face just before, she went by him.
I want to show some video to you right now and ask, what is the appropriate response for the police officers in this situation? Those are law enforcement officers being physically attacked. By this standard, would any of those officers be justified in shooting and killing the people causing them physical harm?
Every single situation is going to rely on the situation those officers are on.
President Trump pardoned every single one of those people.
And every single one of these investigations comes in the full context of the situation on the ground.
I just showed you video of people attacking law enforcement officers. There's a different standard for law enforcement officials being attacked if they're being attacked by Trump supporters. We just saw that.
This individual and these instances and these investigations all have to be taken and done correctly in context of every situation that is happening on the ground.
I don't think I've ever seen a government official short circuit like...
You can clearly see in other video how he was drugged and then flipped up in the air and had to save his own life and the life of his fellow officers. Clearly. Do not believe your lying eyes.
But they kill Renee Good. According to our analysis of audio from Agent Ross's cell phone video, this is his reaction.
What the fuck? What the fuck did you do?
According to a White House spokesperson, Agent Ross, quote, suffered internal bleeding after he was struck by the car.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
Later that evening, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said that he had been treated at a local hospital and released.
It's out, baby.
Situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
Way to go, Netherlands. Hell, I don't remember where it was. But here it is. I'll put the actual link in the description because I can't put it on the screen.
I know I'm supposed to feel sorry for Alex Preddy, but I don't. I don't. Know why I wasn't shot by Border Patrol this weekend? Because I kept my ass inside.
It's got names and numbers and Facebook pages and LinkedIn accounts. And I'm not saying people should call these numbers or contact them or send them emails. That is not what I'm advocating.
But hey, those are the facts.
The website's up and running, and apparently they have 18,000 contacts. Leaked by somebody at ICE who knows this shit is wrong.
Do not believe your lying eyes.
That's the facts. There's really no reason to doubt them. No evidence exists to contradict. Hold on.
All you boys out there that thinking about joining ICE or already have joined ICE, Thought you could keep it from your mama? Thought you could keep it from your girlfriend? Thought you could keep it from your fucking kids? This website's gonna run for years.
I'm getting a, oh really? I'm hearing there may be some grainy Zapruder-like footage from, I don't know, every angle imaginable.
It can't be taken down. It can't be blocked. At least, they haven't passed that law yet. But I encourage everyone to go to it. And let's make sure we get the boycott list that's on there fully loaded with every single institution that has anything to do with ICE. Up to and including Home Depot, Costco, Target. What the fuck? That's private property. You could tell them to fuck off. But they're not doing that because they're a wholly owned subsidiary of corporate America who owns Trump. And they're getting that tax cut, baby. You're not getting a tax cut. They're getting a tax cut. Anybody making about $200,000 a year is going to get about $12,000 in tax cuts. Anybody making about $70,000, you're going to lose $1,600. That's a fact. Look it up. Check out my video on it. I won't bore you with it now.
That contradicts the government's versions of events.
The SUV backing up and turning right in an apparent attempt to leave using a two-point turn. At the same time, Agent Ross crosses towards the left side of the vehicle and grabs his gun with his right hand. To me, it looks like he unholsters his weapon before the car is...
Because they got nothing.
Lowest bar that a government ever has to clear in terms of earned credibility to its population is obvious reality.
It's not going to be charges. They're going to beat them up. They're going to yank them out of a target, beat the crap out of them, slam on the ground, hold them in a car for a little while, and then throw them on the damn sidewalk down the street.
You just got to clear obvious reality. I believe it's what the political philosopher Seneca referred to as the don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining doctrine.
Hell, they threw them in the street, down the street. Because they don't give a fuck. It's not about getting the bad guys. It's about getting high numbers. Hell, they're giving out coins. Oh, did you get your coin, you little bitch?
We've got like challenge coins that have been found in an abandoned ICE vehicle. These cowards ran away.
Probably a good thing. And I'd see, some guy that I knew used to be an alcoholic, and he wanted to show me his 15-year coin. Say, man, whatever keeps you on the wagon. Something you have in your pocket to remember, how many years, and, don't mess it up. Go one more day. That's not what these are. These guys are fucking gay, okay? Fag! And not in a cool, queer way. I'm talking about cock-sucking little queer baits. Fag! Is what we would have called them when we were 14. Fag! Fags. I have huge respect for the queer and homosexual community. Trans folks, that's fine with me. Hell, there are more men than ICE.
Fag. Like, who's going to investigate this horrific killing by the Department of Homeland Security that the Department of Homeland Security has clearly misrepresented?
They barely got out alive.
The Department of Homeland Security says they'll investigate the shooting.
Oh, good luck finding the real killer.
It's oh so important that we expose these fuckers, and we need footage. Film it, film it, film it. For the love of God, film it. Without footage, these guys would fucking walk. Hell, we wouldn't even be able to identify the fucking shooter. There's a lot of shooters that we still haven't. My God. They killed 3 other people this week. One of those guys, who's in stable condition finally, looks like he might actually make it. They shot because the officer said that he attacked him and beat him with a shovel or a broomstick.
Last night, what we saw was 3 individuals weaponize shovels and brooms and attack an ICE officer that had to defend himself.
He saved his fellow officers. He is hero.
Well, which was it? Were you knocked unconscious and can't remember? Or what the fuck are you talking about? Shovel or a broom? Those are two wildly different things. And they would feel wildly different against your body. I have been hit with both. Let me fucking tell you, they do not feel the same.
Now, federal prosecutors agree, saying, quote, newly discovered evidence in this matter is materially inconsistent with the allegations.
Do not believe your lying eyes.
One guy tried to kill me with a shovel one time. My babysitter used to spank me with a broom. It's fucking different. But I digress. Wish we had footage. If you got footage of that fucking guy, get it to him. Certainly. We need to get it to news agencies. And I'm sorry about folks out there that don't want to be on camera. It's a bad situation. But the only way we save people, like poor Miss Good, mother of an orphaned 6-year-old boy.
What do you expect him to do? Not shoot her in the face? Now you're being stupid.
Is by filming it. At the same time, I encourage you, please, for the love of God, find the actual victim there and make sure he gets the footage too, because he needs it for his fucking defense.
We have seen a lot of claims by federal agents when they've engaged in violence where they say it's justified and then the evidence proves otherwise. This is really becoming a pattern.
What do you expect her to do? Not shoot him in the face?
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
Because certainly they're going to make sure that guys that they shot get charged. Because you got to have some excuse why you shot him. Why do you think they're investigating the wife?
You don't know what she had in the car. It may have been nuclear device.
Do you agree with the assessment from some of your own officials that Alex Preddy is a domestic terrorist or an assassin?
Well, I haven't heard that, but certainly he shouldn't have been carrying a gun.
Think it's because they really believe she was paid by George Soros? You think it's because they really believe that they were threatened? They're sending a message. Every single time they mention this woman on the television, they made a point to say, lesbian. Every time.
Yes?
In Chicago, agents shot Miramar Martinez 5 times, claiming she was trying to ram them with her car.
Now it's come out that video evidence proved no, the agent attacked her first.
Weeks after, the government asked the judge to drop the charges.
He did his duty.
It's hard to trust an agency that makes such quick, immediate pronouncements that are then somewhat routinely now contradicted by evidence.
Why would they do that? What would that have to do with anything? I've been on the news a couple times. They didn't say straight.
Yes, why not you pray for him? Why not you pray for him? He is hero.
Why is it that they are doing this to regular people? It's because they have to. Hell, they're not against getting sued. They need to get sued so they can take it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is waiting in the fucking wings to give them whatever they want. These Kavanaugh stops are exactly what they say. And what we're calling it. They're Kavanaugh stops forever. Apparently that pissed him off. Because he had said that it is absolutely reasonable to use the color of a person's skin to decide whether or not you have probable cause. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? I remember Pat Buchanan back in 92 talking about going certain neighborhoods, we need to cordon off and go door to door. It ended his presidential campaign because just a short time ago, back in 92, that was considered fucking insane. These exact same Republicans are doing the exact same thing. Hell, at least Pat Buchanan pretended he wasn't a Nazi. This motherfucker's not even pretending.
Zachariah is libtard.
The reason why she was shot is because the wife called him big boy. He's a bitch. If he was 12, I'd say that he sucks cocks. But I realize that these are butt boys. It's their primary thing. Donald Trump, apparently, gets his rocks from a soldier and something about a tent stake. That's a video for another time. I digress. We try to get freedom of information requests on this stuff. That by law is public information, and we can't get it. It's all blacked out. Release the fucking Epstein files, bitch. But I'm talking about, of course, the eye stuff. They don't want us to know. But a person was dead, shot in the fucking face. They had to, release the name. The entire family is gone and the house is empty. They have gone into fucking hiding. The motherfucker ought to go to prison. But at the very least, if they got him in, FBI relocation, he'll never speak to his family again. They'll all have to change their names. Their lives are ruined. Fuck them. A 6-year-old boy that doesn't have a mom. Already didn't have a dad. Now has no one. That's fucked up. Dad died in a car wreck. The kid is 6 and he is alone in the world. And it's because somebody called that little butt boy a big boy.
I have to report to the boss.
My God, man. Show some class.
Perhaps you'd prefer to avoid the red tape.
Reminds me of a story one time, and I'll make this short. I should make a video about it. I almost got drugged down the street in Austin by a cop on a horse by my hair. I should make that video. Remind me. Check. But I thought it was the most insane police brutality ever. I feel bad about how I described it at the time. I see these people getting pulled out of their fucking cars by their hair, and that is fucking horrendous, and the guy should go to jail for that and have all of his hair pulled out. Sidebar to that. But my God, man, she's surrounded. She's doing 2 miles an hour. Yank her out of the car by her hair if you must.
He has TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. Blame Trump first. Yes, everything is Trump's fault. Yes.
Doing 2 miles an hour, man. The car was not a lethal weapon. That is fucking horse shit.
He gets mulligan. Yes. Mulligan.
Of course, it has to be now. Because, he shot her. And then did it 2 more times through the fucking window.
We will file charges for domestic terrorism.
Under Title VIII, no U.S. citizen is subject to civil immigration enforcement, and that just doesn't happen. There are multiple safeguards in that way. And if a U.S. citizen is detained in the course of an immigration investigation, they're quickly released. We don't take action on American citizens.
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere. I have a message for you. Faggots will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of gravy, but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy, apparently. Birds eye even suggest that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these. They live in hope.
So maybe she's dead. We will let you know if her condition changes.
Woman was no danger. You fags splattered blood on her damn kids' toys. Not that that matters. He probably has other toys. Oh, no, wait, I'm probably not, because he was only allowed 2 dolls this year. Right? Make America great again, boys.
TDS.
Who was shot 5 times by a Border Patrol agent last fall.
Shots from body camera video show the moments Border Patrol agent Charles Exum, who is behind the wheel here, pulls out a gun, leaves his car, and fires 5 shots at Marimar Martinez as she drives alongside them. Watch closely. Eventually, one angle shows the agent pulling his wheels to the left into Martinez's car. That shot contradicts statements that agent made to the FBI immediately after the shooting.
Here's something. All right, it's time to get aggressive and get the out because they're trying to box us in.
And here's that text message that federal agent sent to others saying, I fired 5 rounds and she had 7 holes. Put that in your books, boys.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy. Pretend, again, that everything else the guy says is true. Why did he switch the phone to the other hand? and pulls out his gun before she even starts moving the fucking car. Look at the video. Put aside that he doesn't touch her. Put aside she's trying to turn. He's already got his gun out. Why would he need that? What has J.D. Vance said?
And he had stitches in leg. 30 stitches in leg. After that, you know he may shoot people. What do you want him to do? Not shoot people?
32 stitches? Fuck you, J.D. Vance. I had 180 exterior and 60 interior, as I recall. When I was 7.
These people are crazy.
32 stitches is not life risking. That's fucking pussy ass shit. I don't give a fuck how scared you were that time. If you can't handle the job, get the fuck off of it. I hear that all the time. These cops, oh, you just don't know how hard the job is. I can arrange for you to have a different job before the close of business today.
Came with a gun and stuck himself in the middle of a riot. That's like I-35 is a few miles from here. People driving 85 miles an hour on it. And if I just stood on the side of the road, just ran out in front of cars, somebody hits me, it's not there.
You're not going to do that. Right. At the same time, we're all held to a pretty high standard for shooting somebody. Cops, you'd think, have a higher standard because of all this training. What do they call it? A made-up bullshit thing. Qualified immunity. Because they're qualified, they have immunity.
This morning I learned for the first time through an NPR story that Renee Good still had a pulse 8 minutes after she was shot by an ICE agent. And yet the offer to administer aid from a physician on the scene following his Hippocratic oath was denied. I can't say how much that stirs the blood of everyone behind me here as we try to fulfill our obligation, our oath, and our duty to care for the people of Minnesota. And I believe it stirs the blood of every patriotic Minnesota who knows how we treat each other in this state.
He may not been doctor. Maybe he has code to nuclear device. Maybe he just wants to set off bomb. You don't know. Physician. What does that even mean?
And I say, why is it we only take people from whole countries?
The economy is still suffering, and many Americans remain unemployed. But we are at the dawn of a new decade. Millions of Americans will be able to have pride again. Today, there is reason for hope. Hope that America's strength will overcome the obstacles that almost brought us to our knees. It's morning in America, and under the leadership of
Career criminals who are only going to do bad things.
the American people will be stronger, work to be healthier, and make our nation prosperous again. And as we overcome these last 4 years of chaos, one thing is clear: America will be great again.
Am I wrong? Yes! Only I have my story. I know the truth.
Go fuck yourself. Whatever else history may say about my candidacy, I hope it will be recorded that I appeal to our best hopes, not our worst fears, to our confidence rather than our doubts, to the facts, not to fantasies. And these three, hope, confidence, and facts, are at the heart of my vision of peace.
Do you want to see President Obama birth certificate?
I wasn't blocking traffic. That's just a lie. She was parked there for almost 3 minutes. My God. I blew a tire in the middle of an intersection one time. Actually, speaking of which, I threw out my clutch one time in a different vehicle in the middle of an intersection one time. My truck came to a fucking stop. Thank God I didn't get shot. Motherfucker managed to steal film, though, didn't he? 3 kill shots, 2 of which after she was already dead, and motherfucker kept on filming. He didn't get run over. He's not lucky to be alive. He's lucky he didn't break his phone. And so are we. Because that video doesn't show what they think it shows. 6 federal prosecutors resigned over this thing, and there's no statute of limitations on murder. Oh, don't dox these people. Don't dox them. Don't be sending them messages. Don't be sending them, gay porn, for instance. Don't do that. Don't be, sending them pictures of, the airbag. Whatever you do, don't be violent towards these fuckers, but keep on filming. It's not illegal to film. It's not illegal to say, fuck off. It's not illegal to not answer their questions. It's damn sure not illegal to not show your ID. Fuck you. I know y'all want to make this Nazi Germany, but it's not yet. So the wife's being investigated, probably going to find out that she took money from George Soros and that they, went to a hotel and trained chanting. The fuck was that? What are they saying? Didn't y'all learn your lesson? Didn't you learn your lesson from that lesbian bitch last week? Several guys have said that shit across the country, unassociated with each other, almost like they all got a memo.
There is an obligation on the part of somebody carrying a concealed weapon, whether properly permitted or not, but especially when properly permitted. You need to use reasonable judgment and you need to follow the law.
Well, we got memos too, bitch. And the guy's porn for you with pictures of, people's faces.
You cannot bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to any sort of protest that you want. It's that simple. You don't have that right to break the law and incite violence.
I am sorry that this gentleman is dead, but he did bring a 9mm semi-automatic weapon with 2 cartridges to what was supposed to be a peaceful protest. I've been to a protest. Yeah. Guess what? I didn't bring a gun. I brought a billboard.
Don't make porn, gay, butt-fucking, dick-sucking porn of these cops, and don't send it to their LinkedIn page. That would be wrong. And keep on filming. I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. Fuck these people. We're gonna beat them. If we believe. Nobody believes in this shit. I wonder if they believe in gay porn. Anyway, I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. Y'all take it easy. It's actually morning in America. Fuck. God damn. One motherfucking thing after another. I made a shit ton of fucking videos. No one fucking believed me, apparently, and here we fucking are. God damn it, I wish I wasn't right all the time. This is some fucking bullshit, man. Someone's gonna get killed, probably today, and then probably tomorrow, and nothing's gonna fucking happen. Maybe I'll get 7 views on this video, and that'll change the world. God, I can't. I don't know of any peaceful protester that shows up with a gun and ammunition rather than a sign.
Everyone wants to know. So here it is.